Hello there. This is Erica Sagert. I am the director of Hope Learning Center. For those of you who might not know that, I know we have many new families this year at Hope Learning Center, so I thought I would just make that connection for you. Anyway, I have a little bit of encouragement for you today and also just a few last minute announcements before we begin school this coming Tuesday. Here we are. It's the beginning of another school year. I'd like to talk to you today a little bit about fear. I think one time or another, or at some point, fear will grip all of us. And I have a little bit of a personal story that I want to share with you today that I hope will encourage you. Last week, I was in Utah with my family, and for part of the time, it was just me and my 22-year-old son, Caleb, doing our hiking together. He is my most faithful hiking partner. We both love hiking, and so we enjoy seeing new places together. We were hiking in Arches National Park, and we came upon a rock that was quite tall and quite slippery, and fear grabbed me like it's never grabbed me before. I was so scared. I could feel it in the pit of my stomach. Have you ever been there? I really just wanted to turn around. I did not want to try. I looked at Caleb and I said, I don't want to hold you back. Why don't you continue going? I'll go back to the car and wait for you. Caleb was not having any part of that. And so he reached his hand down toward me and said, Mom, just grab my hand. I'll help you up. And like I said, the fear it was just in me. It was awful. And I said, no, I can't. I'm heavy. I'll pull you down too. And then we'll both get hurt. And he said, Mom, I'm strong. You just need to trust me. Well, this got me for a couple reasons. First of all, my son was being so kind and compassionate and caring about me and encouraging me. You know, as your kids grow, they start encouraging you instead of the other way around, which is awesome. But it was also a reminder of my Heavenly Father and how I have times where fear absolutely grips me, and you guys, we need to lean in to the Heavenly Father. We need to grab his hand, so to speak, lean into him and trust him and trust that he gets it and then he's going to see us through. You know, homeschooling can be scary. And for many of you, this is your first year giving your hand at it, giving your try at it. And I'm right there with you. It can be scary, especially when it's new. But you know, if God is calling you to it, he's going to see you through it. And I hope that that example of me and the fear and how it almost stopped me in my tracks. It almost pushed me to give up. But you know what? I did not let it get me. I trusted Caleb. I grabbed his hand. I got up on the rock and we continued. And you know what? The rest of the hike was glorious. We even got to see some wildlife. And it was an amazing day with my son out in God's beauty. And if I would have given into that fear at that moment, I would have missed out on so much. So trust, perfect love casts out fear. God is trustworthy. Look back at your life. I'm sure you can think of many instances where he saw you through many, many things. So, in the way of announcements, I have a few things for you. First of all, I hope you are all aware that at Hope Learning Center, we have joined forces with Agape Christian Academy in their sports department and in their band. So we now have the ability, we're partnering with them so students can join their sports teams. So if you have a student that's interested in sports, please ask more questions and consider doing that. It's an amazing opportunity. This is the first year we've done it. Also, band is another wonderful opportunity. If your student has an instrument that they play, or even if they don't, they can join that band. Again, more information. If you need that, let me know and I will get that to you. Just want to remind you that at Bethel, we're obviously in a shared space. It's Bethel Community Church. So it's a church. They have different activities going on. Most of the time when we're there, there won't be a lot of other things going on, but just be aware that we are in their space. They are very gracious and we are definitely a team and we're a partnership, but I just always want to remind everyone to respect the space, leave it better. Than when we came. So we want to take really good care and respect people, like when we're walking in the halls, keep talking down to a low low volume. And just remember that there are other people there working in offices and things like that. Now, come Tuesday, we're going to be making sure that there are lots of signs because we realize that a lot of you might not know where the classes are or where you need to go. So we'll have a lot of us on hand, myself included. We'll be in the foyer to greet you. We will have signage, and also please make sure that you sign in before going to class. So we will have a check-in sheet for the elementary. So if you have a student in Mrs. Hopple's or Mrs. Locke's class, there will be a table for that where you as the parent will need to come in and sign your student in. There will be another table for Mrs. Payne's class as well as the middle school and high school. Names are all alphabetized, so your student will find their name, check in just with a simple check mark, and then when they leave, they will need to check themselves out on that same paper, which will be in the foyer on a table. So again, we will be in the hallway there in the foyer, I should say, and we can help direct you to the correct classroom. So communication is so important. So any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. We will be helping you. I would like to say a bit about the volunteer team. So the volunteer teams look great. They are full. A lot of you are on all those different teams, whether it's um, snack team, whether it's fundraising team, whether it's grading team. So I ask for your patience as we get these teams going. And also I noticed as I was doing some work on those teams yesterday, we need several volunteer team heads. So we need some of you to step up and be the head of your team. Now, many times this is just kind of the one person who's the hub of information, who gets the information to the rest of the team, or maybe makes a sign up sheet. For example, for the cleaning team, we need the department head or the volunteer team head to make a sign up sheet so that you all know when and who is doing the cleaning on a certain day. So please consider doing that if you haven't already. So Jenny Benier is our volunteer coordinator, and she will be reaching out. So be watching your email box for a message from her about that. So let's see here. I think I talked about signage. We're going to make it clear signage as far as on Tuesday, but also I want to clarify moms and muffins, or muffins for mom. Somebody told me we should do donuts for dad. Anyway, we did muffins for mom. It's a nice, catchy phrase. So this will be happening Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. Bethel's Women's Ministries group has graciously offered to welcome you all with muffins. We also will be having a parent orientation, specifically going over Teacher Ease and Google Classroom and all things logistics at Hope Learning Center. So I look forward to spending some time with you then to explain how things work. Also, if you're an Academy Northwest family, your orientation will be in the afternoon on Tuesday. So you can come you can come Tuesday at 9, even if you're coming to the afternoon one, but please see that designation. I know Lisa Honnell had sent a message about that specifically. So with that, I will sign off, but I want to tell you we are very excited. We've been working very hard to have the place ready for your students. I'm excited. It always feels really great to have a fresh new school year. It's that fresh start effect. And moms and dads and students, be aware of that fear that you have in your life. It might be holding you back from something that your Heavenly Father wants you to trust Him for. So be encouraged by me and step out, grab that hand, confidently step on that slippery rock. It will lead you into things that you will be very grateful for. I look forward to seeing you all on Tuesday. I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Bye-bye.